Hit Send by Laurel Lewis. I was sitting on my couch watching a romance movie. It was a typical Sunday afternoon garbage, and I was more interested in the ice cream. I was shoving it into my face, and the vodka I was drowning through tear-stained eyes. I had just been dumped by my boyfriend. It had been an intense and full-on 6 months. I knew he was the one, but apparently he didn't know that about me. My friends had invited me out this weekend, and there was no way I was going. I had a date with the couch, my food, and alcohol. I had decided to jump back onto a dating app or two just to see what I had been missing out on, and to take my mind off him. Within 30 minutes I had received 3 offers of sex, being told I was a catfish because I refused to send a picture of myself, and being accused of being an uptight religious weirdo for not taking up the offers for sex. I sighed. I deleted my account in disgust and decided to see what was happening on Facebook instead. That's when the message popped up. I recognized the name. It was Darren Myers. We had gone to school together. The message read, "Hello, old friend." Well, that seemed much more wholesome. "Hi," I replied. How's it going?" "It's been a while." "Yeah, good." That was a lie. "What about yourself?" He proceeded to tell me that he was working for a law firm now, and that he was making lots of money. He was very happy and fulfilled. All the usual superficial nonsense we tell people when we haven't seen them in 10 years, so they know we aren't the dorks we were in high school. I decided to stalk his profile. Oh my god, Darren had gotten hot since high school. My jaw dropped. I waited for him to tell me about his glamorous 6-foot tall blonde wife and 3.5 kids, but he didn't. So totally casually I asked, "Are you married?" "Yes." My heart sank. "What about you?" "Single." "A beautiful girl like you? I'm shocked." "Lol, thanks. So it's been a while since high school. Would love to catch up." "Oh, why aren't you single?" I groaned to myself. Darren had been such a nerd in high school. He had come top of the class for math and English. Well, everything. Had gotten some award for that. No one had wanted to date him, except brace face Regina Brown, who had been in love with him since the 7th grade, and now, well, I thought to myself, it would be nice to have a coffee with an old friend, even if I had to sit there and hear about his amazing, beautiful wife and loads of money. Surely he wouldn't have married Regina. Well, anything is possible. After a moment of hesitation, I replied, "Sure, name the date and place." The following day was Saturday, and Darren had made a booking for us to meet at a small cafe. He had booked us a table inside up the back. I wanted to sit outside in the fresh air, but I went along with it. "You look beautiful," he smiled when he saw me approach the table. His eyes wandered over my body, and I could tell he was enjoying the view. Darren stood and kissed me on the cheek, his hand rubbing the small of my back as he did. I felt slightly uncomfortable as I sat down. He smiled, looking nervous, yet his eyes danced with a familiar joy. He had always been bright and funny, the class clown, but he knew how to knuckle down and work hard. "God, it's been a while," he said, shaking his head. "You're still as beautiful as I remember, Georgia." "Yeah, it sure has," I smiled, fidgeting with the salt and pepper shaker on the table. I felt so nervous in front of him. He had not had this effect on me in high school. I reminded myself that he was married, and as I looked up briefly from the shakers, he was smiling like a cat with its prey. "So," I asked, "you're married now? Wow, when did that happen?" Darren suddenly looked sad. "Oh, you know, we all have to grow up at some point." I looked down again. Perhaps he wasn't as happy as I had thought. Perhaps that's why he was here with me. "Oh, well, she must be beautiful." "Oh, she is beautiful," he nodded, "but, oh, never mind." "No, it's okay, you can tell me." "She's a great mum. She works hard. The kids are loved and well looked after. She has her friends and her career, but—" "You feel like you come second?" I asked. Darren's eyes softened, relieved that I understood. "Yes, exactly. I mean, she's great, but I guess we have grown apart." "I'm sorry." "It's alright. It happens to the best couples. But look, I didn't bring you here to whine about my life or my wife. Let's talk about you." I blushed. I knew it was my turn to talk about my sad breakup, but I decided to leave out the amount of ice cream I had been eating to fill the void. I fidgeted. I think he sensed my reluctance. Remember Mr. Johnson? Darren laughed. I remember he was always trying to be everyone's friend, and he was always sending us to the principal's office and changing his mind, and the poor kids would give him hell and throw spitballs at him. Poor guy. Yeah, it was pretty rough. We were always giving the teachers a hard time. I laughed. Yeah, I was the class clown. Like I said, I've grown up, I think. He winked at me. As we talked about old times, I felt so comfortable and happy to be in his presence. I forgot all about the fact that this man had a wife and a bunch of kids at home. The hours passed easily, but then it was time to go. Darren walked me to my car. As I went to leave, he grabbed me and kissed me hard, biting my lip as I pulled away. I was shocked. Darren, you're married. I know, he sighed. I've just been so lonely for so long, and now that I'm here with you, you've made me smile for the first time in a long time. I looked into his eyes. There was a lot of sadness and hurt. I wanted to believe that I had magically brought some joy back into his life. Our eyes locked, and he slowly moved in for another kiss. This time I didn't fight it, and he caressed my hair gently as he kissed my lips softly and passionately. I agreed to see him again the next day. At the hotel Darren had booked for both of us, it felt kind of seedy and wrong, but at the same time exciting and romantic. He opened the door. I took a deep breath. I knew why I was there. I had no sooner entered the door when Darren grabbed me tightly and started to kiss me hard. His hands ran down my body, and I knew that I wanted this as much as he did. As his lips found their way over my face, my lips, my neck, all the pain from my recent breakup was washed away by those sweet, lustful kisses. He led me to the bedroom. Afterwards, Darren kissed me on the neck. As he stood up, I've got to get ready for a meeting, he smiled, looking at me. You're so beautiful. I was basking in the afterglow of an amazing love-making session, and I hadn't felt this happy for a long time. Darren went to have a shower so he could get ready for work. I laid back, my eyes closed, relaxed and content, when I heard his phone make that all-familiar sound of a message popping up. I picked it up, thinking nothing of it. My heart skipped a beat. The first message was from Darren. They were all to a tall, attractive blonde who I recognized from high school. They began, "Hello, old friend." And that's it. I hope you enjoyed my book, and that was one of my first attempts at writing a short story. I like to write short stories that have a twist, and I always think it's more fun, like Twilight Zone style, if there's a bit of a twist at the end, she wasn't the only one that Darren was hooking up with. Naughty Darren. So I'm going to be reading some more of my stories and putting them on here, and I'm working on some other stories, some more sexier stories that I'll be posting on another platform. So I'll be talking more about that in another video when I feel better, when I'm feeling completely better and completely healed from my teeth extractions. But at the moment I'm just making low effort content that I don't have to really do much, and I might chuck a chicken soup together later on and just have a little video of the chicken soup to show you. Thanks for watching, and tell me what you thought of my story, and I can take it. If you thought it was awful, tell me, because I want to be a good writer and I'm trying to learn. So yeah, I'm open for criticism, whether it's good or bad. I'm happy to read it. I can take it. So let me know what you thought. Okay, thank you. Bye. Thanks for watching.